All right, welcome race fans. Welcome to the pit stall here tonight. They are going to be doing 75 laps here at Talladega, but we got a lot to run down through here for you. First off, I wanted to make an announcement here. Anybody that would like a pit stall t-shirt, just say you want a t-shirt in chat there. I will write your name down, and at the end of the race, after we talk to the top 3 podium drivers that after the race, we will announce the winner. We're going to do it just like we did the other day. I'm going to have Alexa draw a number. I've got a number beside your name here. So anybody wants a pit stall t-shirt, just tell us in chat you want the t-shirt, and I will write your name down, and you'll be eligible for the drawing. So a lot to run down through. Like I said here, let's get right after it. Tonight's race here was sponsored by Tim Lee, and he is part of the JDS Motorsports, so both of them are sponsoring this. Tim Lee has offered up $150 in cash prizes. Okay, so very, very awesome for him to do that. And JDS, they're offering the pit stall custom t-shirt to the winner of the race here tonight, and also to one of you lucky ones in chat there that would like a pit stall t-shirt. So it's free. All you got to do is say you want it, and they're giving it away. First place gets $100 here tonight, plus that custom t-shirt. Second place will get $35. Third place will get $15. Let's see. The sponsors actually from the JDS Motorsports consist of the following drivers: John Johnson, Doug Johnson, Shaw Wilder, Tim Williams, Rick Greenaway, Jerry Johnson, and Joe Sanders. Those are the JDS drivers, that motorsports drivers that are sponsoring for tonight. All right, let's take a look here at the race analytics. 75 laps. Look at that temperature: 66-degree air temperature, 100-degree track temperature. And we're under mostly cloudy skies, so it is going to be a little cloudy here. Hopefully that'll give these cars a touch more grip. Tire window about 40 to 60 laps, maybe a little more than that, but pit stops will probably be changing 2 tires at a time. They're running 50% fuel here tonight, so the fuel window is going to be right between 15 and 18 laps. We were talking to a couple of the drivers. They're saying probably around 15 to 16, but the guys in the draft in the back may be able to squeak out 17, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Pit road speed, 50 miles an hour. All right, well, right now, Jesse Unruh is at the top of the leaderboard, and we're going to try to get a couple of guys down here to talk to him real quick. First off, I wanted to try to get Tim Lee down here. I wanted to talk to him, and let's see what he's got to say here. Tim Lee, you got a copy? Tim Lee. Tim Lee, do you have a copy? All right, he might have stepped away for a quick minute here, so we'll try to get back with him here in just a minute. I got another one here that wanted to talk to us. Let's see if we can get him in here. Josh Abney, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do got a copy.
Well, Josh, what are you thinking of tonight's setup out here? 100-degree track temperature under mostly cloudy skies. What do you think? How do you think that car's going to feel on the track?
Oh, it's going to grip. It's going to grip. The 100-degree track temps at these tracks don't typically make it any kind of loose or anything like that. I'm used to seeing temps like this do something, along the lines of tightening the car up more than anything, if you think about it. And I expect it to be fast. I expect everyone to have a lot of grip and hopefully a lot of bumping and banging, not necessarily in the bad way, but hard racing, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, now, with the lightened fuel load like that, how much does it make the back end a little lighter? Do you notice it in dirty air?
A little bit. Place I notice it the most is in going into the corner, especially in that initial transition, especially on the high line. The high line, obviously, the transition into the corner is a little bit more drastic.
Right.
So if you're not careful with that, that could be an issue. But like I said, as long as you know how to enter the corner, without being too drastic on the wheel or too jerky, I don't see anyone having too much of an issue with that.
Okay, well, that's what we're hoping for. Well, obviously, you've got probably got some teammates you're working with out there, correct?
Not at the moment, actually. Just kind of by myself here.
Wow.
Usually I would have some, but I mean, I'll just work with whoever wants to work with me.
Uh-huh.
Go with the flow and try to get myself that $100 and come away with the win.
Yeah, what do you think of everything, man? A T-shirt and $100 you could walk away with here for the win. That's pretty awesome. I know John,
Yeah.
he puts on some great events like this, and I'm so glad MaxSpeedTV is a part of it. And you know, John and I are good friends, and they put on some great races. So you know, I know you've probably raced with some of these guys out here, Josh, but you know, these guys are some of the best super speedway racers that you'll ever come across on iRacing right here, and I think you're in for a big treat here tonight.
Yeah, me too, man. I've done a couple of these races with them before. I did a B car race with them before. I don't know if you remember that because it was broadcasted, but I was in the 26 National Guard Camaro, and I ended up almost losing her in the corner, kept her out of the way.
Oh boy,
Cost me that race. But I've done a few races with these guys before. I've always enjoyed it, and I'm excited for it tonight. It's gonna be fun.
All right, Josh. Well, we'll let you go. Good luck out there the rest of the race.
Not a problem, man. Thanks for everything you guys do, and hopefully I'll see you here in Victory Lane.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too, brother. Y'all have a good one.
You too. All right. Now, let me see if I can get Tim Lee down here again. We'll try it again. Tim Lee, you got a copy? Tim Lee, do you have a copy? He is not answering. He must have stepped away because he's not on the track. Oh, all right. Well, tell you what. Let's get a word in with somebody I don't get to talk to him very much here. Let's see if we can get a word in with Jordan Wright. Jordan Wright, you got a copy?
I do, Rudy. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent, brother. Well, what do you think of tonight's lineup here? Boy, there's some heavy hitters out here, ain't there?
Yeah, there's a very stacked field here tonight. It's going to be really interesting to watch.
Oh, you're just going to watch? You're not going to race in it?
No, I'm running too.
Okay. I knew what you meant. I was just picking on you. Now that you guys have got a little bit of time to practice together, is there anybody that you may be concerned about? And I don't want you to name names, but anybody that you may be concerned out there racing side by side with that, you know, you might be a little bit leery of, or do you feel comfortable around all the drivers right now?
I haven't actually raced in the last probably month to 2 months, so I'm just getting back into shape myself. But I've run a couple practice races with these guys, and for the most part, feel real comfortable.
Very good. So obviously you're going to be working with the Candy Shack guys, huh?
Yeah, I got to fit into a group somewhere, so I picked them.
Well, there you go. That's a good group to be in. I'll tell you what, those guys right there, some of the best pushers in the business.
Yep, seems like the winners come from Candy Shack.
Yep.
Quite a few times.
All right, brother. Well, I wish you the best of luck out there. Good luck, brother.
I appreciate it.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for coming down, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, well, Tim Lee's just poked me. He said he's back, so let's see if we can get a word in with him now. Tim Lee, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I'm back.
Yeah, we've been trying to talk to you 2 or 3 times. Well, first off, I'd like to thank you for being an official sponsor here. I know you really didn't want the recognition for that, but you know, these guys love it when somebody steps up to the plate like you just did and put the money out there on the line for these guys to win. So, I mean, there's a lot riding on this that these guys are going to be really pushing for. So, obviously, you're in the race. You want to win that $100 too, don't you?
But yeah, I thought about that and what would happen if that were the case. So if that does happen, which would be cool, then I'll just take my name off and then we'll just bump it down, right? Make it interesting.
Okay. Well, I guess that's a fair thing to do. Yeah. Well, I don't want you to what do I want to say? Fall to the back or something just so you don't win. You know, I mean, I don't want to see that. I want to see you out there just running the daylights out of that car today, Tim.
Well, that's what I'm certainly going to do. But you mentioned earlier about, you know, we had a race a couple months ago that MaxSpeedTV hosted. Yep. And it's all put together, and it was well put together, and I just enjoyed it. I had a really good time doing it. I just wanted to kind of do it, if we could do something like that again, and certainly if you put some money in it, that kind of makes it more interesting. So I'm looking
Yes,
forward
sir.
to it.
All right, brother. Well, anybody you want to shout out? You got any friends or family watching tonight? You want to give them a shout out?
No, I just did. I ran up the stairs and told them I'd be busy for the next couple hours.
Oh, you didn't tell them to tune in and watch it on YouTube? What? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They'll be down here in a minute. I promise.
Well, tell them to hook up there and get it on their phone or something, or on their iPad, or tune in to MaxSpeedTV or on YouTube and watch you win tonight, or at least attempt to win.
We're gonna try, but I'm gonna pass the word now.
All right, brother. Well, you stay safe and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Well, folks, we're just about ready to step away here for the national anthem. We'll be back with qualifying, so don't go anywhere. Make sure you type in the chat there that you want to win the Pit Stall t-shirt. I'll put your name down, and we'll have the drawing after we talk to the top 3 drivers tonight, the podium sitters of this race. So you'll have to stick around for that, because if you don't let us know you're in there, we need to get your mailing address so we can send that t-shirt to you. All right? Okay, we'll be right back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket treadless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And
All right, folks, we're back. Yeah, now I'll give you a rundown here. The people that I have wrote down here that want the T-shirt is Mike, Linda Haney, Sarah DiNapoli, Iceman, and Brandon Herndon. So if anybody else in chat would like a pit stall T-shirt, Now this doesn't come customized with the number or your name or anything like the one that goes to the winner tonight. It'll just have pit stall across the front. So if you'd like one of them, tell me in chat you want one of them T-shirts, and I will put your name down. We'll have the drawing at the end of the race. You got to be present to win. Because if we call your name and we're going to do the drawing, you're going to be able to hear Alexa call the number. And I have them here. Mike is number 1. Linda Haney is number 2. Sarah is number 3. Iceman is number 4. Brandon Herndon is number 5. And I'll just have Alexa draw a number. And whoever that number is, if you can remember your number there, Mike is number 1. Linda Haney number 2. Sarah is number 3. Iceman number 4. And Brandon Herndon number 5. Remember your number. And if Alexa draws your number, hey, there we go. Jason wants one. Jason Allison. All right. It's not a custom one with a number or anything. It just has pit stall on the front of it. But made by John Johnson. He does, believe me, I have a lot of his shirts, and they are very, very nice shirts. I mean, they're high quality shirts. You know, they're not like the paper thin ones you buy at like Wally World or something. They're nice and you know, good quality shirts. I got your name down, Mike. I got your name down, Jason. Sarah, Iceman, Linda Haney, Brandon Herndon. Got all you guys' names down. So anybody else want a T-shirt from the pit stall? So who's a crackhead that had to put a thumbs down on it already? Wow. Dave Freeman? Well, does he? Okay, all right. Well, I'll write down Dave Freeman then. Okay, because he hadn't said that he wanted in, so. Okay, he is number 6, or number 7, excuse me, number 7. So if you remember your number, we'll have Alexa draw the number at the end of the race here tonight. You got to be here, though. Got to be present. And Jesse Unruh just took the pole, folks. We got about 22 guys that have taken the... Alexa's already talking to me. All I got to do is say, Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 10. And it's 5. She just picked number 5. Thank you. So there you go. See, that's all I got to do is just have Alexa draw the number. So there is no cheating or anything. You got your numbers. Mike is number 1, Linda Haney number 2, Sarah is number 3, Iceman number 4, Brandon Herndon number 5, Jason Allison number 6, and Dave Freeman number 7. Hey, Russ Hancock. Okay, all right. There's number 8, Russ Hancock. I got you there, Russ. All we'll need at the end there, if you win the T-shirt, is your address. Maybe we can get you to come into TeamSpeak or something, or you can maybe send it to us on there or Facebook or something. If you look up MaxSpeedTV on Facebook, that's facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Look me up on Facebook, Rudy Cummings. Send me a message on there with your address, and I'll make sure that John gets that to send that T-shirt out to you. And right now, Gabe Butler's on the pole, but we still got a couple of guys out on the track. Rick Greenaway trying to see if he can't top that time. You don't like your odds, Mike. Well, that's fine, Russ, but as long as you're here for the drawing at the end, so you'll have to give us your address where to mail that t-shirt to. Okay? I know it's not, something you want to make totally public, your address, but if it's for winning a t-shirt, like I said, you can get a hold of me or John Johnson on Facebook or something, get a hold of one of us. If you don't feel comfortable putting your address on the chat here. Well, Mike, I don't see, it would be coming from John Johnson. He'd have to send it to me and then I'd have to send it to you. So, I mean, that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. I'm not sure how. I'd have to have I'm not sure what color the t-shirt is. Probably black. I'm guessing because I really don't know. Or maybe white. Well, they had an extra long qualifying session here because I think they're having a little drivers meeting as well. So, but Rick Greenway only come in 21st. Very good. Man, I really kind of look for him to be up there a lot better than that. We have 33 drivers. 33 drivers, and 23 of them have taken the qualifying time. Yeah, Brandon, I put your name in there. Your name's on the list. And he didn't tell me that drivers weren't eligible. He did not say that. So, and I don't want to talk to him right now because he's busy with getting all the drivers, a little drivers meeting there. But tonight's race brought to you by Tim Lee and JDS Motorsports. Pretty cool. All right. Looks like qualifying is about to come to an end, and Gabe Butler is going to hold on to the pole. Oh, you're not racing tonight, Brandon? You're just here to support the team. That's awesome. That's really awesome, man. Yeah. Well, like I said, you told me you want if you want a t-shirt, a pit stall t-shirt, all you got to do is type in chat you want in the drawing for the t-shirt that we will have at the end of the race, folks. At the end of the race. And after we talk to the top three on the podium, we will draw it. All right, looks like qualifying is over. We'll get everybody down here on the grid now. All right, big field here tonight, about 33 drivers, but Gabe Butler takes the pole with a 52.010. Wow, what a lap, almost breaking that 52-second barrier. That's pretty amazing. Jesse Unruh starts on the outside of the front row in second. Chris Akers starting third. John Johnson fourth. Peter Bailey in fifth. Doug Johnson will start sixth. Jim Walton in seventh. Sean Wilder in eighth. In row number 5, we got Michael Whitaker in ninth, and Les Levy rounds out the top 10. All right, row number 6, Jordan Wright taking 11th. Michael Coe will start 12th. In row number 7, Donald Stewart in 13th. Tyler Hilton 14th. In row number 8, Thomas Quattlebaum will start 15th. Tim Williams, 16th. In row number 9, David Overstreet, 17th. Joshua Abney back in 18th. In row number 10, J.D. Crow in 19th. And Tim Lee, tonight, one of tonight's sponsors, here in 20th place. Starting in the 11th row, Rick Greenaway, start 21st. Joe Sanders, 22nd. In row number 12, Aaron Tolhurst will start 23rd, and Daniel Holloway, first one to not take a qualifying time, will start in 24th position. In row number 13, Troy Radford, 25th. Kenneth Osborne will start 26th. In row number 14, Cade Green in 27th. Douglas Wysocki will start in 28th. In row number 15, Stacy Beddard, 29th, and Ray Radford, 30th. In row number 16, Stephen Herman will start 31st, Anthony Poston, 32nd. And rounding out the field in row 17, all by himself back here, 33rd position, J.R. Johnson. All right, we get ready to go here. Let's see, Gabe Butler is our pole sitter. And 75 laps here, folks. Now, they do have a couple of resets. And real quick, before we go green here, let's check and see what the weather is here, if the track's heated up. Actually, the track's cooled down a little bit, down to 96 degrees. So, might be a little bit, all that much better. But 50% fuel, folks. So, look for pit stops to happen probably around lap 15, 16, right in there. Because these things are gas hogs. Let me tell you, they are gas hogs. All right, some beautiful looking cars out there. Okay, Hot Wife, you want a t-shirt. All right, I got your name wrote down there, Hot Wife. And like I said, you got to be here at the end, okay, so we'll draw your name. Alexa will draw a number. You're number 9 there, Hot Wife. All right, here we go, folks. Pace car is heading to pit road. Little ways around the try over here before they get the green flag. Everybody chomping at the bit. They have been looking forward to this for a couple of weeks now, folks. They've been having practice races and everything, all setting up for this tonight. And there's the green. We're off and going here for the pit stall race. And wow, Gabe Butler jumped out ahead there. That's usually not a very good idea to do that. And Jesse Unruh takes it to the bottom. Chris Akers third. John Johnson there up on the high side by himself. Needs a little help. And he's going to get it here from Doug Johnson. Doug comes up behind him, gives him a little push. Chris Akers goes to the outside in front of John Johnson now. He wants the lead. Can you guys hear the cars okay? That's about where I had the volume last night. I guess you can hear them okay. All right, Jim Walton. I haven't seen Jim in a little while, so good to see him out here racing for this t-shirt and $100. Very good. And it looks like Jesse Unruh back to the lead. He will lead the very first lap of the race. Gabe Butler did not lead. Wow. Yeah, so Chris Akers now back to the front. He gets a big push. He wants to lead a lot. And he comes down in front of teammate Jesse Unruh. And that leaves John Johnson on the high side. John has been trying to get there. He's been having a little bit of difficulty. He's trying to get a good push there from Doug Johnson. Doug not quite right on his bumper. So that's kind of what you need right now. And Sean Wilder sitting there in third place. And right now, Chris Akers will lead that lap, and awesome job. No bonus points. No bonus points. It's all about the win here tonight, folks. All about the win. Michael Coe in 11th. Picking up one spot. Let's go back in the back here. Stephen Herman, 26th position, working with Anthony Poston. Now those two, I know they race together a lot, and they're just kind of taking it easy back here right now, pedaling it a little bit, and waiting to see what's going to happen out here. But we got a blinker up ahead of them, though. I think that was Aaron Tolhurst, I think, was blinking a little bit. How about Daniel Holloway, man, staying right with these guys on the, yeah, Joe Sanders, man, big pack of cars here, folks. 22 of them stuck right together like glue here. Yep, Joe Sanders, 23rd. That other group is starting to close the gap back up, though. Tolhurst coming. He is coming. Oh, he just blinked out again. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened here? Something happened. Tyler Hilton gets shuffled out. Close call there for Tyler. Wow, get down on that apron. Boy, if you touch that yellow line, it's over. All right, back up front, Gabe Butler still locked into third place. Was our pole sitter, and now riding into third position on the bottom. How about that pack of cars, huh? All right, anybody in chat wants a t-shirt, just type in chat you want a Pit Stall t-shirt, and I will write your name down for the drawing right at the end of the race. As soon as we talk to the top 3 drivers, we will have Alexa pick a number, and if your number is the lucky one, you will win a Pit Stall t-shirt. All you got to do is say, I want a t-shirt in chat, and your name will be on the list here. I've got 9 people on it right now, so get your name on there. Chris Akers just dominating here so far in the early runnings. Jesse Unruh, his teammate, right there on second. I was looking for the other part of the Candy Shack team here. That is, let me see if I can find him here real quick. Herman, Chris Whitaker, Daniel Holloway. Holloway running a new paint job on his car here tonight. He's running the Hershey Kisses. And he wanted me to show the back of that car. Look at that. Hey, kiss this. That car was painted by Chris Akers, and they're part of the Candy Shack. If you notice, he's running the Hershey Kisses, and Chris Akers is running the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Yeah. So they're part of the Candy Shack. And they're 3 wide, folks. We are going 3 wide. Michael Coe to the high side. Big pack here, man, oh man. We're about halfway through a fuel run, pretty close to halfway. Once we get down close to that halfway mark once we get down to the end of the fuel run, you'll see these guys probably start to try to get single file or at least double file and get rid of that 3 wide, because boy, you don't want to be out there on that outside and have to come to pit road, right? Would not be good. Be trapped out there. Les Levy picking up a couple positions. David Overstreet coming from 17th up to 10th. He's working it. Yes, sir. He is working it. Clean and green so far, and I'm not trying to jinx it. I'll knock on wood for that. Okay, Joe Owen. I got Joe Owen. I got your name down there, brother. You'll have to be here at the end for the drawing, so... Scott Watson, got your name wrote down here. Scott Watson. Okay, Joe, your number is number 10. Scott Watson is number 11. Let's see, Platinum RV Sales Platinum. All right, you're number 12. You got to be here at the end of the race now. Make sure you're here at the end of the race. So we got 12 people in the drawing so far. Drawing for a pit stall t-shirt there, folks. And Ken, got you down. You're number 13. Ken, you're number 13. All right. That's for a pit stall t-shirt. It has pit stall across the front. Anthony Poston coming from 32nd to 10th, and man, bringing Stephen Herman with him. Herman started 31st. These guys are on the move. Look at that high side for them. Holy smokes, man. I don't know about this. But, this is the track to do it on. Yeah, this is the track to do it on. We got a second pack here all the way back 5.7 seconds. These guys are losing time to that lead pack, led by Tyler Hilton. Looks like Troy... Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, everybody's still in here. Everybody's still on the lead lap, so... But we do have a few blinkers. And Chris Akers leads another lap. Jesse Unruh right behind him. Now, those two are teammates. But let me tell you, when it comes down to the end of the race, all bets are off for teammates. I can tell you that right now. Well, Gabe Butler, Stephen Herman actually dumped off Anthony Poston and come down to the middle in front of John Johnson. Not to worry, though. Not to worry. Anthony will come back from that. Such a, man, what a powerhouse. Look at that move coming up on the high side. Yes, he is moving around a little bit, but man, look at that. That's the arrow push when you're in the middle of this pack, let me tell you. And Stephen Herman drops it to the bottom. Wow, look at that. That leaves, okay, there's Joshua Abney. Now, we were following him there a little while ago. He started 18th, and he's running up here in 7th. What a pack of cars. Holy smoke. I can't believe these guys have been 12 laps, or 11 laps, I should say, completed without a caution. And as you see, they're starting to get single filed out here because pit stops are in the very near future. Well, Hot Wife, I got your name down there, ma'am. You're number 9. Yep, you're number 9. I've got Mike, Linda Haney, Sarah DiNapoli, Iceman, Brandon Herndon, Jason Allison, Dave Freeman, Russ Hancock, Hot Wife, Joe Owen, Scott Watson, Platinum RV Sales, and Ken. So you're number 13, Ken. We'll be doing the drawing right after the race here, so... All right, so man, these guys, wow, look at this run that these guys are having here right now. Starting to get, like I said, single filed out. They should be coming to pit road here in the next couple of laps. And that's where we see mistakes. You know, I always say mistakes can be won or lost on pit road, and here they come. Here comes Chris Akers, Anthony Poston locking it down. Holy smokes, good, safe pit entry by everybody. That was amazing right there. That was amazing. Well, now Jesse Unruh stayed out. We got a bunch of them that come to pit road here, but the top 11 stayed out. Jesse Unruh probably will be coming in next time by. Him, Gabe Butler, and so on. But Chris Akers bringing everybody to pit road. Busy place right now. And Chris might have got nailed for, oh man, did he get nailed for speeding on pit road? I'll bet he did. Oh no. Well, here comes Jesse Unruh to pit road. Gabe Butler. This is the second group. Rick Greenaway, Peter Bailey, Joshua Abney, David Overstreet, Les Levy, Michael Coe, J.D. Crow, Donald Stewart, and Thomas Quattlebaum. But the first one off the pit road was Daniel Holloway. All right, I always like to watch pit road just in case something happens down here. We see guys slide into their pit stalls, have to back up, all kinds of little mistakes. Most everybody's going to do a 2-tire change, top off that fuel, and it looks like Jesse Unruh will come out on top of that. This second group here will be coming by here shortly. Let's see, Anthony Poston, he's going to pass up all these guys that just come off of pit road as he gets back up to speed, but he has no help here at all drafting, so he'll have to probably blend in with these guys once he passes them all, and he will take over the lead. Anthony Poston, he's up to full speed, but Jesse Unruh and them guys are just starting to get up to full speed. Now they'll be able to catch a little draft off of Anthony and close right up on him. And more than likely, they're going to probably slingshot right by him. They're going to have way too much speed built up. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So, but that's okay. Anthony can blend in with these guys and fall right in behind David Overstreet. Yes, sir. Les Levy. 6th place. Man, what a move for Les. Michael Coe, Donald Stewart, JD Crow. Guys had great pit stops. Now, I don't know what happened to Chris Akers, but he is back out on the track. Lengthy pit stop there, but at least he's got somebody to work with right now. He's working with Cade Green. Cade started 27th, only picking up one position, 26th. Ray Radford by himself. Rick Greenaway just now coming off of pit road. Lengthily stay for him too. That's a shame. And right now Joe Sanders is a lap down. Aaron Tolhurst is the last car on the lead lap, and the leaders are coming up on him like big time here. You can see them back there. Man, I'm telling you, they are going to blow by him so fast. Oh, he's blinking really bad there. Let's see Jesse Unruh. Let's watch here. You'll see him. He's going to stay high. Jesse Unruh and company's going to go right on by the inside, excuse me. Just that fast. Aaron Tolhurst goes a lap down. And they're going to go 3 wide around him. There's plenty of room for them guys to get around him. Here comes Michael Coe to the front. I don't know. He's got a pretty good run, and I think Michael Coe might lead that lap. I don't know if he did or not. No, I guess not. Nope, he didn't lead it. Jesse Unruh did. Quite the pack of cars right there, let me tell you. David Overstreet, last one in that pack. JD Crow pulls out. He loves to go 3 wide, but nobody's biting on that. He's up there by himself right now, but I don't think he's too concerned. He's just waiting for somebody to say, you know what, I'm going to go up there. We're going to go 3 wide. We're going to go to the front. Dina Poli. Isn't that what I said? Dina Poli. All right, anybody else want in on the drawing for the pit stall t-shirt? Just say you want the shirt in chat there, and I will put your name on the list. We're going to have the drawing right at the end of the race, after we talk to the top 3 drivers here tonight at the end of the race. And congratulate them for winning the money. A winner gets $100. Yep, winner gets 100, second place gets 35, and third place gets 15. So a little money on the line here tonight, and a custom t-shirt to the winner. Have their name and their number on it. The one he's giving away in chat just has the pit stall on the front. So if you want in the drawing, just say I want a t-shirt in chat, and we'll put your name on the list. Right now we got 13 folks on the list. 13 fans. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Appreciate that very much. I know it was kind of unannounced here, but these guys have been planning this for a couple of weeks. Tim Lee at JDS Motorsports there, John Johnson does the work here for Pit Stall, and man, I'll tell you what, he puts on some great stuff. This is a good race. All right, this second group, Tim Williams, these guys. Oh, we got a caution, folks. We got a caution. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, I just seen it. Joshua Abney? No, who was that? Sean Wilder? No. Let's see what happened to Sean here. I'm going to say probably a bumper hook. That's pretty much inevitable. You know there's going to be some bumper hooks out there tonight. These cars are so, apt to get bumper hooked or to bumper hook somebody. So let's see what happens. Oh, we had a check up there off the track, and Sean Wilder went to the high side. Oh, my gosh, is he going to save it? He comes up in front of the 25. That was Stacy Beddard. But I don't know. I think what happened right there was, who was that? That was the number 14. Yeah, that was Joshua Abney and Chris Whitaker. They got together. And I don't know, Whitaker might have blew up his motor there. I'm thinking that might be what happened. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but boy, that was pretty sudden. Well, everybody's going to come to pit road now. And that'll be a perfect time for us to get a word in with somebody. Here they come. Wrong camera. Sorry. Yeah, it looks like we might have a couple of guys stay out. Probably some guys that may have just pitted. I don't really know, but it looks like everybody is coming to pit road. Now let's see who can get off pit road first here and be our leader as we get ready to go back green. First caution of the day, folks, lap 20. Looks like maybe Gabe Butler might be coming off pit road first. Yes, sir. But Michael Whitaker, I do not know if he, no, he did. He must have did a drive-through there. He did not stop or something. All right. Well, let's see if we can get a word in with somebody here. I wanted to talk to, let's see if we can get a word in with Tim Williams. I want to find out how his night's going. Tim Williams, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you there.
Well, Tim, how's your night going so far?
So far, so good, I'll tell you.
Yeah, very good. You're running really good. Car looks good and strong. You're sitting in a good position here, 12th place. And a lot of laps to go yet, so and a lot more pit stops here to make sure you get it to the end. But you haven't used any resets yet, have you? You haven't been involved in anything.
Nope, I haven't used anything yet. So
Good.
far, so good. Been clean. Yeah, it's been a good race. I'm having fun.
Well, what do you think of the track conditions out there with a little bit of heat in the track and lighter load on the car with only half 50% fuel?
It's been okay. I haven't noticed anything really too bad. It's been running fine. I haven't had any problem turning. She's holding her lines, and everything's seems to be going fine so far.
Very good. Are you got a teammate you're working with, or anybody that you just working with anybody that'll work with you?
No, we're doing the pit stall boys tonight. We seem to be running pretty good together. So I got John, I got Steve, or I got John, I got Douglas, Sean. I'm not sure who else is there, but yeah, all the pit stall boys are here, and we're just doing the best we can.
Right. All right. Well, very good. Well, go Canada, huh?
Take off, eh?
Hey.
What?
All right.
Yeah,
brother.
no, man, go.
Yeah. Good luck out there.
Thanks a lot, Rudy. Take care.
Yes, sir. All right. So he is ready to rock and roll here. He's restarting in 11th position, but man, look at this. Gabe Butler, man, he's showing a lot of talent here tonight, I got to say. To get himself in and off pit road that good and running as good as he is, that is really awesome. Looks like Rick Greenway is ahead of these guys, so he will get the automatic wave by here and be at the tail end of the lead lap. And that means we'll only have one car a lap down, and that'll be Joe Sanders, and he is on the track one lap down. Nice looking car too, like it. All right, anybody else want a t-shirt? Anybody in chat? All you got to do is type in I want a t-shirt, and we'll put your name in the hat here. We'll be drawing it after we talk to the top 3 tonight, so make sure you're here for the drawing. If you're not here, it will go to the next one on the list. So, sorry, got to be here. And that'll be presented by John Johnson from the pit stall. It'll say pit stall on the front of it. I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but I don't know who's in chat or who isn't in chat. New people coming in. All right, Brandon Herndon. Let me see. What did he poke me? Brandon Herndon. Where's he at? What's up, Brandon?
Hey, Bo.
What's up?
I was hanging out, watching this good race.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're not in the race, so you can actually, you're in the drawing there, brother.
Absolutely. I'm going to get a pretty awesome t-shirt out of this deal.
Yes, sir. There's a good chance of it. Right now we got 13 people in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like them chances. 1 in 13 is better than 1 out of 30.
Yeah, there you go. So, well, how come you weren't in it tonight?
I had some stuff come up. I wasn't going to make the start, so I let Pondo take my spot.
Oh, good. That's a good teammate.
Yeah, we cleared it over with John. Everything was cool. He was next in line, so we made it happen.
Very good, very good. What are you going to do? Hang out with me, or are you going back down there to help out your team?
Oh, man, whatever you want to do. I'll hang out with you.
Are you in watching the race in the server, or are you just watching the stream?
No, I'm watching them in the server right now.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, because you to help me in the booth, you really kind of got to be live, you know?
Yeah, there's the delay, yeah.
Yeah, there's like about a 20 to 30 second delay, so.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
All right, well, good to have you. You know, you're more than welcome.
Oh, man, I feel privileged to be up here.
Yeah,
in great company.
This is some of the, I've had so many people that have helped me in the booth that have said when they got done, you know, for their first time, you know, it's so much different watching it from what we do here in the booth compared to what the guys do out there on the track. You know, when you're out there racing, sure, it's intense, it's white knuckle, it's, you know, you got to watch to the right and the left and the front and the back and everywhere, and watch your fuel. Make sure you don't speed on pit road, and make sure you don't slide through your pits, don't have to back up. So many things that a driver has to do. But when you're up here in the booth, we're kind of more relaxed, and we get to see a lot more out there, Brandon, than what you guys as drivers see, you know?
I'll tell you a big part of it too is the view from TV angle 1, 2, or 3 is a whole lot different from cockpit.
Yep.
You see the incident or a situation completely different from what you see behind the dash of that car.
Yes, sir. All right, Leon, I got your name wrote down. You are number 14. We're going to have Alexa draw the names here at the end, so you got to be present. You got to be here to accept that T-shirt, so because we'll need your address to send it to you. All right, here we go, folks. We're getting ready to go back green. You know, I'm kind of curious why they chose Talladega for this race, because, you know, Daytona is pretty fun too, you know?
Yeah, but Talladega is no question 3 wide is easy to do, and 4 wide is definitely possible. Oh,
yes. We've seen them in practice doing 4 wide, and they were doing quite well on it too. All right, here we go. Pace car heading in. Gabe Butler ready to light that thing on fire and get it going here. Put a ways around the trial here before they get the green. It's always go on green. I do know that. And there's the green. We're back underway here at Talladega for the pit stall. Brought to you by Tim Lee and JDS Motorsports.
Well, Les Levy and Pondo Co. are tucked up there on that top line early.
Yes, they
are. Good run, good push.
Oh, yeah. Jesse drops it to the bottom. Well, that leaves Les Levy up on the high side now to try to get there to the front. He's got a good pusher there, Michael Coe. Michael Coe's already been to the front. That's your teammate right there, Michael Coe, right? That's Pondo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. iRacing, he goes by Michael, but you guys call him Pondo.
For some reason, he likes
Yeah.
it, so we,
Yep.
we roll with it.
Yep. Yep, it's whatever. All right, J.R. Johnson. Now, J.R. come from dead last on the field and running in 15th. Wow, what a move by J.R. Johnson. Holy smokes. Definitely having a good run today. Looks like they might be trying to go 3 wide here, and you know the guy that's going to do it, J.D. Crow.
Oh, absolutely.
Didn't work. Didn't
They're
work that
gonna
time.
they're gonna look at it. All it takes is that 1 or 2 people to go with you, and
Yep.
it's on from there. Get a little bit of separation here. Second pack back here.
Yeah, and we've been seeing that. Thomas Quattlebaum bringing these guys back here, they're laying back about 3.5 seconds. But they're not really that organized. If you look at that pack, they're not really that organized enough to try to stay with them. I think they're giving themselves high visibility right now to keep an eye on that front pack in case something happens up there. They've got time to check up and not get involved in the wreck.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that's not a terrible idea.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that, you know.
You can keep a big enough group back there to keep your momentum up, keep pace, and stay within the lead pack. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all.
And right now they're doing quite well. Actually, 3.3 seconds. They're staying right on that mark. So that's pretty good. Now they're single file back here, so that's a little more organized in that draft. Rick Greenaway getting back on the lead lap. So this is a pretty big pack all the way back to Aaron Tolhurst. Aaron just trying to hang on to the back of the field. Get back up to the front here, though. This is where the action is for the lead. Jesse Unruh, Les Levy going at it here. Yeah, Leon, I got your name wrote down. We got 14 people going into the drawing, so anybody else want in for that pit stall t-shirt? Say you want the shirt in chat, and I'll put your name on the list here. You'll have to be present at the end of the race after we talk to the top 3, and we will draw it. I'm gonna have Alexa draw the number. I got a number beside everybody's name. Some of you may remember your number.
Got more of them looking up top now too, getting a good line forming up there.
Yes, sir. Stephen Herman not afraid to go up there. And somehow he managed to get ahead of J.D. Crow. Did you see that?
Yeah, JD moved up a little bit early, and it kind of died off. But I mean, I'll tell you right now,
How about
JD,
Chris Akers?
Akers, and who is that? Is that Holloway in the 21?
Yep.
Yeah,
Dana
those guys
Holloway.
there, they ain't afraid of it at all. They'll make it
Nope.
work.
Chris Akers, one of the best pushers in the business that I know of, man. I've never seen a guy that can push people to the front like him. It's just amazing.
Yes, he is solid everywhere, no matter who he's behind. He is a great pusher.
And you know, I noticed in a race, I think it was last night in that race, a couple times there he was. It was like he could see that the guy he was getting ready to push was pushing the guy ahead of him, and you know you don't want to push the pusher, you know.
Yep.
And he just stayed off, just like 2 or 3 feet off the back bumper of that guy, because he knew that he was pushing the guy ahead of him and didn't want to hook him. So I mean, you talk about the talent that guy's got. It's unbelievable.
It all comes with experience and that space recognition there. He is
Yes.
one of the best at it for sure.
Yeah, knowing the proximity of that car, where it is compared to people around you, that is really amazing. Les Levy though has not led a lap, but I think that's just about to change right here.
It's close here.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna make it? Yes, he led that lap. Not that
Tell
it
you
counts
what,
for anything, but
Talking about pushers though, Pondo ain't shabby,
Oh, yeah.
and Gabe is keeping Jesse out front. That is,
Yeah.
Gabe he's another one of them top-notch guys there.
there you go. Pondo goes to the high side up there with Stephen Herman. Look at this 3 wide. Holy smokes. Does anybody tell them they still got about 44 laps to go, or no? Nobody told them?
Tell you what, being in that middle line there, that top run gets a good run on you. You see them coming, and you just feel dead in the water. But then you get that vortex from being in that middle line, and you suck up back right door to door with the leader quick.
Yep. All right, anybody else want in that drawing for the t-shirt? Josh, James, anybody just say you want in the drawing for the or I want the t-shirt, and I'll put your name on the list here. We got 14 people right now on the list. We're going to have the drawing after the race. You got to be present to win. Because if you're not here, we can't, we can't give you the t-shirt unless we get your mailing address so we can mail it to you. That'll be John Johnson taking care of that. But I'll write your address down for you at the end and so forth. Don Stewart. Go, Donald Stewart coming from 13th up to 5th. Oh, Akers just went to the high side by himself. Nobody up there. Well, okay, there we go. Him and Holloway working together now. And also the number 48 there, Jordan Wright.
All it takes for these guys is to see it work just a little bit. They're not going to give up on it. We're going to hang with it and keep trying it.
Yep.
See what? There's some big movers up there up front right now. Les from 10th and Overstreet 17th. Donald Stewart started 13th.
How about Timothy Stewart now? He started 20th. He is one of the Tonight sponsors, part of the JDS Motorsports team there, and the official sponsor. And he's the one that shelled out the money for this tonight, from what I understand.
Yeah, that's big time right there. I don't personally know him, but that is huge. That is not even being in the race. I appreciate him for doing what he's done to put this on. That's big time.
Apparently, he's something in the Air Force or something. I forget. He's up high ranking in the Air Force or something, I guess.
I appreciate him for his service and his commitment. I appreciate him for this race here this evening. It's a good one.
Yes, sir. We're coming up on lap traffic here. I think that is Rick Greenaway. And again, he gets, Aaron Tolhurst out of the race.
I think Greenway had just got a lap back, too.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate to lose it again that quick there.
But he pitted. Okay, he pitted, and now we're coming up on next round of pit stops here. Anytime we're going to see these guys coming in here in the next lap or two.
Yeah, I'm showing. What do we got? 32 on the lead lap. That's 31 now. That's impressive. Them few up there in that third line, they're going to start working their way down, getting close now. You don't want to get stuck up there.
Yep, Chris Akers, Daniel Holloway, those two, I don't know. They're not teammates, are they? Yeah, they are. I'm sorry. Yeah, they are. My bad. But yeah, they're working together really well here.
See what I hung out with those two a little while after the race last night. Those are some good guys there.
Oh,
really fun to be around.
Yeah, you betcha, man. I have not, out of any of these guys in here, I have not come across anybody that is not just like a blast to hang out with and laugh and cut up, and they're just a great bunch of people here.
Oh yeah, all just having fun at what we do.
Yes, sir. And down in front, David Overstreet for the first time taking over the lead. Outside there, Jim Walton. Now he wants to get up there. Chris Akers on the outside by himself, but he gets blended in there in front of Daniel Holloway. Daniel gave him a little bit of room to slip in there. And David Overstreet leads his first lap of the race.
A lot of moving going on, a lot of dropping, getting ready.
Coming from 17th, that's quite impressive. And these guys should be, they should be coming in. I'm going to say we're going to see some peel off this time by right here. I think a lot of these guys on the low line right now are starting to get set up for it. They should be coming into pit road any time now. I mean, like I said, this lap I expect some of them to come in. And we always watch for, mistakes on pit road, and I'm not trying to call somebody out. Yeah, here they come.
Here they come, yep. Leaders, pretty good group.
But this is where races can be won or lost right here.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it, yeah.
Yep. And I'm telling you, great pit stop. Everybody did an amazing job on that pit stop. That was impressive. Holy smokes. Jesse Unruh, I thought he got caught speeding there, but he got her woed down in time.
That's a good move there. Pick
Yep.
up a spot getting on pit road.
Oh, and he had to back up in his pit stall. That's the kind of mistakes right there.
That inherits the lead over to Jim Walton with that lap.
Yep.
Leading this next pack in.
Yes, sir. They'll be coming in this time by, I'm sure. They were about one lap behind that other group anyhow. So, and here they come. Todd Poston.
Yep. Poston peeling off. Yeah.
Yep.
Here
Tim
comes
Walton.
Walton with him.
Or Jim Walton, excuse me. Chris Whitaker. Michael Whitaker. Stacey Beddard coming in. Good pit stop by everybody. Great job, man. I'll tell you what, these guys have got this ironed right out perfect, man. I don't see very many problems on pit road at all with any of these guys. Sure, somebody might overshoot their pit stall a little bit and have to back up, but I don't see any like wrecking or locking it down and losing it or anything like that. These guys do an impressive job.
Yep, now you got Gabe, Donald Stewart, and Jesse with a full head of steam coming through the tri-oval.
Oh, yeah. They're going to pass these guys up like crazy here.
Have to start picking them off. Poston's already out, but he's kind of by himself there. Nobody really with him. Group of 3 behind him, but Gabe and Jesse and Donald are coming quick.
And that's what he did last time too. I was watching him. He got way out ahead there, and boy, the guys come by and just ate him for lunch, you know. And here they go again. Gabe Butler.
Yep,
Donald Stewart.
top.
Yep, Jesse Unruh. Good job. Well, that'll put Peter Bailey now, Chris Akers, these guys closing in on Todd Poston.
Yeah, he should have enough of Jesse's draft at that point to where they can just pick him up pretty smoothly here.
Yes, sir. Here goes Daniel Holloway
There's a
pulling out to the
spinner on the
outside.
apron there.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
Probably broke him loose coming off pit road.
Oh,
Looked like.
Jordan Wright. Oh, no, Jordan. That
Yeah,
was
back
well
in
out
the
of
throttle
way.
too. Throttle too hard coming off there.
That happens so much, you know, people, well, they just nail the gas and look what it cost them. He's a lap down now.
It's very easy to do.
Yep. All right, back up front, Gabe Butler, Donald Stewart, Jesse Unruh. And what a pack of cars behind them coming up behind them with, oh, wow, look at this. Chris Akers, Anthony Poston, Jim Walton.
You got Holloway and Chris Whitaker in there. No
Yeah.
slouches in this one at all. This is going to be a tough one.
Nope. I'll tell you, those drivers right there, I would match them up against just about any super speedway racers. Those guys are the top-notch drivers right there.
Yep, no doubt about that.
If you notice, I don't get too pick and, you know, I don't pick and choose because they're all so good. How can you choose out one driver that's better than another when they're all excellent drivers? You know?
Absolutely, yeah. And then super speedway racing, plate racing, you're going to have a couple breaks go your way.
Yep. Okay, Josh Medlock, you're on there. He's part of the MaxSpeedTV team, but as far as I know, he's allowed. So, Josh, you're number 15. We're going to have Alexa draw the numbers here at the end of the race. You got to be present to win because we do need your address to send you that pit stall T-shirt. And let me tell you, folks, those pit stall T-shirts are beautiful, aren't they, Brandon?
Oh, yes. Very, very well done.
And quality shirts. That's what I like about them. Very high quality shirts. They're not the like little $5 cheapies you buy at Walmart or something, you know. Not knocking Walmart. I'm just saying that, you know, they're very high quality, good quality, thick shirts, you know.
Watching here now, this second group trying to form up Tyler Hilton, Doug Johnson, Les Levy, and these guys. They're going to have to get organized quick. They are dropping time.
Yeah, they're back to 4.2 seconds. Only 4 of them they're working together. But I think they got a lap car in there with them. And then we got another group back here. Douglas Wysocki, Stephen Herman, and these guys are 9.8 seconds back. Well,
Yeah,
they
John,
need
JR,
a caution.
JD, something had to happen right there. I didn't see that one, but
Yeah.
man, that's a pretty good separation.
It sure is. They need a caution right now to kind of get that sorted back out, you know. John Johnson is he started 4th today. He doesn't need to be back there in 17th.
Tell you what, they're pretty well organized back there. They'll probably
Oh,
run
yeah.
down that small second group
Right.
before we know it.
Yeah, they're 5.1 seconds behind them right now, so, and closing. Yeah, they are closing on them.
Yeah, if they can catch that second group, get a good pack going.
All right, back to the front. Anthony Poston takes the lead. Gabe Butler second. Chris Akers now trying to get a run on the high side. He gets a pretty good run. All we've had is one caution so far, folks.
Akers to the bottom, inheriting in that lead. Leaves Holloway leading the second line there.
Oh, we got Michelle Green. I'm sorry, Michelle, I did not see you in there. There you go, Michelle Green. Sorry about that. You are on the list there for the drawing, Michelle. You're number 16. So we got 16. Your chances are getting harder there, Brandon, to win that shirt.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Yep.
Whew. I ain't going to tell them to quit commenting, though. Everybody needs to get in on this. Somebody's going to walk away with a cool prize out of that deal.
Yes, sir. And the driver, the winner tonight, gets a custom shirt with his name on it and his car number. So that is pretty awesome. Plus $100. Holy smokes, man. They're going to walk away pretty good here tonight.
Well, if the T-shirt ain't good enough, that cash surely sweetens the deal, don't it?
You betcha. Hey, take the wife out for dinner, or go buy you something that you've been wanting and just haven't had the cash for. Or, I hate to see you pay a bill with it, but some people may have to do that, you know. $100 is $100. Maybe there's a certain car or track you want to buy here on iRacing, and now you got the money.
There you go.
Yeah. A lot of people, I know a lot of people that don't have all the tracks, you know, they run the tracks they like. But maybe there's one they've been eyeballing it up, you know, maybe Atlanta or Las Vegas, or, you know, maybe even a road course track or something, you know. They're getting up there, $14, $15 a piece, and the cars are running, what, about $12 or $13.
Yeah.
So, hey, they cost money. Maybe there's a certain car somebody wants, you know, now you got the money for it.
Go pick you up a nice little button box or something. That's a lot you can do with $100. That's not a little bit of cash. That's a good amount there.
Yes, sir. All right, Jim Walton back in 10th, and Peter Bailey back in the back of that pack. And let's look here. It's 7.5 seconds back to this group here. And I'll tell you, that group behind him, led by Doug Wysocki, they're down to 3.4 seconds. So, boy, I'll tell you what, if they can join in with them guys here in the next few laps, I mean, because they are gaining, boy, I'll tell you, that would be a heck of a pack of cars to get back to the front, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think that's going to be their biggest shot at closing in
Yeah.
on these leaders. These leaders are, man, they're nonstop. They're not letting up now.
Yep.
You have to get a big group going, and you have to.
Oh, wow. Big hit there by Jesse Unruh. What happened there? Holy smokes, he just about took Tim Williams right out of the race. Oh, man, and now that's going to cause them to probably lose the draft here. Tim Williams is kind of on the edge of, you know, he could, there's a possibility he could lose the draft.
Just went back and looked at that. Looked like Jesse got a little loose there and trial will come up.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's a bad deal. And Tim's on the
terrible
end of that one.
Dang, I'm telling you. Well, Chris Akers, I think he's probably clinched the most laps led so far. I shouldn't say clinched them, but he's probably led the most laps. Now here comes Holloway to the outside. Daniel has not led today. Let's see if he leads this lap. I believe he's going to. Yes, he does. He grabs that. Very good.
Getting up there on that top side, though, you can lead the lap, but you don't feel good about it until you can clear and get down.
Right.
It's,
part of
you know.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say, you know, the guy behind you is burning up, doing everything he can to keep that cooled off.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's and he drops it down to the bottom, and that leaves the high side for Michael Coe.
He's still got guys up there, Hondo and Whitaker. Yeah, I mean it's relentless up here in this lead pack right now.
Timothy Lee just went another lap down. Man, I hate to see guys go laps down. You know, dang, I hate to see that. But the thing of it is, he can follow these guys here and pray for caution, maybe to get one of them laps back and get back eventually get back on the lead lap. Michael Coe,
Tim Williams there looked like he did hold on to that draft there and get back up to the pack. That's good because the next group's 9 seconds behind now. That's you definitely don't want to be in that void.
Nope. Yeah, they're back there a ways. Yeah, but that group is about to get a whole lot bigger here in just a few more minutes because man, that other group back there is closed up really good. 3.5 seconds, and they are coming. They're pretty organized back here. I got to say, these guys are really organized. Yeah, shout out to John Johnson for putting this on tonight. You know, he puts on some amazing races and everything, man. It's really awesome, and puts all this together. It's a lot of work. People don't realize the work that's involved in making something like this happen. You know.
Oh yeah, I couldn't imagine. That's big shout out, big props to all the admins, John and Sean, all them guys at Pit Stall, and yeah, that's a feat there. I'd imagine getting this kind of caliber of an event together.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, Josh, you're on the list. I don't know. Did you say you wanted in on this? He didn't say. James, you want in on the T-shirt drawing? I think you're the only one I don't have on the list yet.
This lead pack getting single file now. Imagine we're going to see another stop here before too long.
Yeah, probably another lap or two here. These guys. Oh man, what happened to Chris Akers?
I don't know. On the apron, all of a sudden.
Uh oh, this ain't good.
Might have got that thing hot.
Oh no! Let's see if we can go back here and catch what happened to Chris Akers, and see if he did blow the motor up. Now he was pushing Holloway pretty hard.
Here comes the leader spilling off. They're gonna get their next green flag stop here.
All right, we'll catch up with that here in just a minute. I want to see if he was tucked right up under Holloway here. He might have been just a little too close there. And yep, he did. He popped the motor. Oh my gosh. I seen the smoke come out of it. Oh man, he is coasting the pit road. Here comes the leaders all in. I don't know if he's going to make it or not. He's trying to make it. Oh, that's a bummer for Chris Akers, man. I'm telling you, that is a total bummer. And now he's going to be out there by himself. And Michael Whitaker, these guys all come off a pit road. They will be back in the lead here. But now we got that other group that is, let's see, that Tyler Hilton and company. Yeah, these guys are coming around here now with a pretty good head of steam. But they've got to no, they have stopped. Oh, yeah, they have stopped.
Yeah, they stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, just following the leaders there, yeah.
Yep. Well, they're going to have to stop one more time, Brandon. They can't make it from here to the end.
Oh, and I guarantee you they're doing all the calculating and figuring that they can right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I don't know what they have the race set up for, but you want enough to make it to the end and that cushion for at least one green-white checkered if we have it.
Yeah, that's right. 2 green-white checkers here tonight. Man, oh, man. But look at this. Chris Whitaker, Daniel Holloway.
Those top 4 got out quick. Good.
Yep. Chris Akers just now making it to his pit stall. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Watching the broadcast earlier, too, when we started, looked like he had a tough break. That first pit stop. I don't know if it's speeding or what it might have been. But some bad luck tonight, yeah.
Yes, he has. And, you know, that can happen to anybody out there when you get to pushing like that. And, you know, you're so intent on watching ahead of you.
Well, and you get that false sense of security there too. You'll get it blinking once and cool it off pretty quick. And you do that a few times, and it's almost like, well, okay, I got this. I
Yeah.
can handle this. And
Yep.
before you know it, boom.
James, do you want in on this T-shirt drawing? You still haven't. If you've said I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if James wants in on that drawing or not. James Wormsley, you want in on that for a chance to win a Pit Stall T-shirt? Right now we've got 16 people in it. Anybody else want in there? Just tell me you want in chat right there. You want in the drawing for the T-shirt. We're gonna have it after we talk to the top 3 here tonight, and we're coming to 20 to go this time by.
Yeah, and this second pack here, they pulled the draft off that lap car, and Gabe is coming with the head of steam with Jesse and company behind him. They're fixing to make a pretty big pack here again at the front.
They're down to what, about 4.6 seconds here. Troy Radford. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm sorry, I was on the wrong pack. Doug Johnson, yeah.
They done caught him now.
Yeah, they're 4 seconds. Tyler Hilton, Kenneth Osborne, Les Levy. Yeah, then it's a way back to John Johnson in this other group. This is the third group out here. And these guys are probably trying to figure out what they did wrong right now. I mean, man, well, why are we so far back? Dang. 18 seconds behind the lead pack. That's a long ways.
Oh yeah.
Whitaker. And how about that Rick Greenaway working with these guys? He's not the leader. He's if he can get away by here, he'd be back on the tail end of the lead lap. So
yeah, and that's what he's got to hope for at this point.
Yeah.
Is hold that position. If the top line don't clear, something happens. I mean, he's in prime position to correct his misfortune early.
Coming up on a lap car here. Right now, Chris Whitaker is the guy that I can honestly sit here and say, and I don't know if you know him or not, but LG Whaley, have you ever raced with him?
Oh yeah, yeah. When I first got on, racing with LG and Jason Beach and them guys. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that LG Whaley he is the super speedway king. And
They
there
are-
ain't no getting around it.
They are definitely good at what they do. Hard to beat.
Yep, he builds setups that are just. He's gave me a few of his setups, and I'm telling you what, they are amazing. They're just certain tracks, Charlotte, Auto Club. Auto Club, man, when you go into went into turn 1 and you nailed the throttle, that thing just stuck right to the bottom of the track, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. All right, well, looks like that was Rick Greenaway. He pulls off. He is coming to pit road. Now, I'm thinking he might be able to make it from here. It would be right on the edge of it, probably. 17 to go.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be close. Yeah.
Aaron, you want in on this? Where's my shirt? He says, where's my shirt? Anybody else, just tell me you want in on the drawing, and I'll put your name on the list. We got 16 people on it right now for the drawing for the Pit Stall T-shirt.
Where's his shirt? Tell him I got it. Just go home. It's over. I want it.
Yeah. We're gonna have
Y'all
Alexa.
need to keep commenting, guys. We'll get as many people as we can in here, and then somebody's gonna get a real cool prize out of it.
We're gonna have Alexa draw it here in a little while, right after the race. So, but you got to be present so we can get your address to get it mailed to you. Whitaker, man, he is on it. What happened there, Chris Akers? Now he is way back in 31st, and it doesn't look like he is heading back out on the track. He is calling it a night, I think. We lost a couple of drivers, Joe Sanders and Aaron Tolhurst, out of the race.
Some nights it's hard to not get frustrated. Just cut your losses and let it be done.
That's right. Peter Bailey, man, he has had an amazing night here tonight. Just staying inside this top 5 says a lot for his racing style and skill out there, man. I'll tell you. A lot of people say this doesn't take a whole lot of skill to drive super speedways, but I kind of disagree with that, Brandon. You probably
Absolutely.
It's a different kind of skill out there,
and that's the key. Yeah. I mean, it's a completely different type of skill, and if you haven't done both, you just stick with one or the other. You don't recognize it. But yeah, it takes a lot of planning, a lot of strategy, a lot of skill to do what these guys are doing.
Okay, yeah, Aaron's in the race here, so. But, well, he's out of the race. Aaron Tolhurst, he's in chat, so. But yeah, you got to look at, in front of you, beside you, to your right, to your left, behind you, all around you, and then coming to pits, you got to hit them pits just right. If you come in too slow, you're going to not come off pit road with your teammates. If you slide through your pit stall, you're not. There's another one. You're going to have to back up in your pit stall. So there's so many mistakes that can happen. Now these guys are looking at one more pit stop here before we get out of here, probably in about the next 4 or 5 laps. So that's going to put them inside 10 to go. We do have 2 green-white checkers in case we need them.
That'll be the interesting part of this last pit stop here.
Yep.
is who's going to take what? Are they going to take enough to the end, or you'll see some guys taking enough for 2 attempts at a green-white checkered, and that might break the lead pack up a little bit here.
Yep. I would, if it was me, because you're only running 50% fuel, I would take a full load of fuel because of the green-white checkers.
Yeah, we'll be about 10 to go, so, and they're getting, 15, 16 maybe, depending on what line they're running.
Right, about 15,
I'd probably take a full load. I'd probably take a full load and left side tires, honestly, if it was me.
Yep.
But then again, some of them guys towards the back, track position means more at that point.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, J.D. Crow just went a lap down. Back in 23rd place. And
starting to single out there on the bottom now.
Wow, Donald Stewart got shuffled out really bad there. Did you see that? He is back in 9th now, and he was up there in the lead. I think these guys they're single file.
Yeah, that was that shuffling. Everybody trying to get down, work it out, and you get stuck up there, be the last one on the top, and you'll find yourself at the back of that line quick.
I think they might be setting up here for their final pit stop in the next couple of laps. They're probably trying to, like you said, trying to figure it out here, that if they stop and take a full tank of fuel, that they would be able to make it the rest of the way, and the 2 green-white checkers.
Yep, absolutely. You'll have guys try to short it and just shoot to the end. You'll have guys taking enough for 2 attempts. Guys taking enough for 1 attempt. That's going to split the time difference of these pit stops up a little bit. And it might separate this lead group to some extent.
Josh is stream sniping. What? He's stream sniping. Gabe Butler, 5th place. He's had a pretty good day today. Even though he started on the pole, he's only led a handful of laps. But
in a 65 lap, one caution race, that's still doing an amazing job.
It is. These guys have done an amazing job here tonight. I gotta really give it up to them, man. This is great stuff. Well, that second group led by Les Levy, 3 cars in that group. And Doug Johnson, he's coming to pit road, making his final pit stop. Tim Williams, Stephen Herman, J.R. Johnson, guys making their final pit stop. Looks like it's going to be a 2-tire change for J.R., and he's off of pit road with Stephen Herman. Very good. Leaders come by, that puts them a lap down. Them and a bunch of other guys are going a lap down. But these guys have got to stop here probably in the next lap or 2. I would say they're going to be coming in.
They got to be getting close. Imagine they're trying to queue off of Whitaker at this point, burning as much fuel as he is leading that line for so long. But everybody's just waiting, seeing. You'll see them probably all peel off together here. Here they come.
Here they come. Yes, sir. Yeah, Iceman, I think, is that the one I told you? Oh, contact! Whoa, Jesse Unruh.
Jesse and Holloway got together there, and Todd Poston locked the tires up, sliding in.
Yep, Todd had to, if I can get to him here, Oh man, he had to back up. Oh, he's got a little damage on his car too, but he just used a reset. You know, this late in the race is not when you want to make mistakes like that, you know? All right, he's got enough fuel. He's out of there, coming out with the rest of the pack. Gabe Butler out first. There's Chris Whitaker. I guess Chris Whitaker's going to beat him. I see Chris Akers pitted with these guys, so he's probably out here trying to help a teammate right now. Maybe to get a win.
They are separated behind them. That's what I was talking about.
Yep.
You see the different strategies, the mishaps, all that,
yeah.
what have you. And we went from, what, a 9-car lead pack to about 5 now.
Yep. Yeah, that's second group 5 seconds behind now. They're running about 2.6 seconds, and they are not together. Him and Michael Coe are not together right now. They're trying to get together if they can. I don't know if they can run them down or not. They're going to try to use some lap traffic there up ahead of them. But okay, and here we go. They're back together. We got 5 in this group right now. Even though Chris Akers is he is 13 laps down. Looks like he may have sit on pit road long enough to get that engine damage fixed. Whitaker, man, showing the way here today. Chance to win $100. Coming to 7 to go here, folks. All right, anybody
And a
else?
T-shirt.
Yeah, anybody else wanting on this drawing? The last call. I'm not going to call it again, but make sure you're here for the drawing, because if we call your name and you're not here, we're going to have to draw another one. If you want that pit stall t-shirt, and then we will need your address, if you can write it in chat or whatever, or if you know how to get a hold of me on Facebook or John Johnson or something, just let him know what your mailing address is, and he can get that t-shirt mailed out to you. Nice pit stall t-shirt.
Just put another 2 tenths on that second group there, that lap.
Yeah. They're getting a little organized here, but there is some lap cars in with these guys. Yes, sir. Man, I'll tell you, it's been a rough race for some of these guys. A lot of guys have made some pretty big mistakes, and and without them cautions, look how much that's changed this race, Brandon.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yep, no cautions. Boy, it gets the field stretched out big time. 6 laps to go.
I'll tell you what, too, 80, 90, maybe up to 98% of these guys want that. They want those green flag stops. They want it to get stretched out. Now, it's bad. It's bad when you fall into the category of misfortune early and you don't have the caution to get the wave rounds, get laps back. But at the same time, when you're in that lead group and you're killing it and nailing pit stops, that's what you want, is a separation. You want this thing to go green to the end now.
Well, we never did get to do a crank it up tonight, but that's okay. This has been way too good a racing up here. Gabe Butler taking over the lead from Chris Whitaker. Chris comes up the hill there in front of Chris Akers.
I'm trying to hook up with somebody, some familiar face there, somebody you know. Yep.
Yep, Donald Stewart up there with him. How about Peter Bailey? Man, Peter's had a great run here today. Once he got inside that top 5, he has been right there the whole time. He has not left that top 5. Yes, sir. A couple of lap cars there with them, helping them out. How about Sean Wilder? Now, Sean running 24th place. We've seen him spin earlier. Coming off the pit road, he spun, lit them tires up, and boy, that cost him big time. Running with some other guys here. Anthony Poston's in that group. Anthony running in 10th. Not where he wants to be, 17.5 seconds behind.
See that second group there, they got 4 cars together now. They're going to close in here. They're down to less than 2 seconds behind them.
Everybody's made their final pit stop, so we're good to go from here. 4 to go.
Yeah, they're getting some help from a couple lap cars there. Gaining momentum, pulling up on this lead pack pretty quick. Gabe keeping it nosed out front there on the bottom. Good push from Peter. I think Gabe had it at the line that time.
Yes, he did. 3 to go. I'll tell you what, those two up front right now are some of the winningest drivers that I've seen in a while. They are such hard drivers. And with the Gabe Butler and Chris Whitaker, or Michael Whitaker, whatever you want to call them out there, this is pretty awesome stuff, man. This is going to be a heck of a drag race to the end.
The champ, that's
and
what we
there
call
we
it.
go, down in front. Michael Whitaker takes the lead with a big help from Chris Akers.
Yep, Gabe moves up, looks at it.
A little blocking going on.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's close.
Man, you got to be careful doing that stuff. That's a good way to get hooked and turned.
Fixing to see some 3 wide forming up now. That second small group caught the lead pack.
Yes, sir. Peter Bailey, third, still in the money, gets $15. Second place gets $35. The winner gets $100 and a custom T-shirt. That's awesome. From the pit stall. Get your
Coming
name
up
on
on
it and a number.
Some lap traffic here. I'm sure these guys are communicating it.
All right. Yeah, they're working at it. Donald Stewart, he's comes up here in front of lap traffic. That's the 08 there of who is that? Who is the 08? Oh, that's Thomas Quattlebaum. He is a lap down.
Yeah, and there goes the 45 of Douglas.
All right, 1 lap to go here, folks. Final lap. Butler goes
Go,
to the
Gabe.
high side.
Hey, moving it up. Chris looked at it again, but thought better of it.
Yep, and here they go. And Chris Akers gets out of it. He says, "I'm going to let these guys battle it out." But Gabe Butler takes the lead.
Big
and he's
run on the
bringing
top.
Peter Bailey right with him. Are they going to stay there? I think they're going to stay there. I would. Oh, no, he
Gabe
dropped
drops
it
it
down.
to the bottom.
Holy smokes.
Leave it open for Peter up top. See if he can get a good push here from Pondo.
Oh, this is going to be a crazy finish
They're
at the
separating.
line. Oh, I'm trying to bumper hook.
Whitaker moving
pulls up.
outside.
Oh, no. Is he going to get it? Who's going to get it at the line? Whitaker gets
Chris
it.
got it. Yes, he did.
Holy
Man.
smokes. What a run. Let's go back and take a look at that, folks. Unbelievable run right there by Chris Whitaker. Holy smokes. I'm telling you, what a finish of this race. That was amazing. Chris Whitaker just gets $100 in his pocket and a T-shirt. Folks, stick around for the interviews here, and don't forget, we'll be drawing for that T-shirt here in just a few minutes. And right here's the pass, and you see Chris Whitaker going around Gabe Butler, and he's going to beat him to the line with a big pusher from Peter Bailey. Holy smokes, what a finish to this race. I'm telling you, that was amazing, amazing. I don't have another word for it right there. That was just amazing right there.
Yeah, that's big time
Yep.
there.
All right, we'll get these guys up here, folks, so stick around for a minute. And don't forget that drawing. Don't leave. Your name will be pulled out of it, so hold on a minute till we get these guys up here. All right, Jim Walton, you got a copy.
How you doing, Rudy?
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, what a finish. You guys were 3 wide at the line. What were you thinking right there on them final couple laps? Did you even think you had a chance to be on the podium, Jim?
Well, me and Michael were coming through there pretty good, and I think we both had worse pit stops than we really wanted to. But I tell you what, this Burnt Rubber Racing Camaro was flying tonight, and I have to say that was probably the best Talladega race I've ever run.
I'll tell you what, it was great. One caution here tonight. A lot of pit stops because you guys were getting about 15 laps on a tank of fuel thereabouts, 15, 16. And a lot of pit stops, and we didn't hardly see very many mistakes at all. Maybe a couple people speeding up pit road got penalized, and a couple of people slid through their pit stall and had to back up. But other than that, really not too bad. Everybody did great. But you bring home a third here in the money, $15 richer you get here tonight.
Yeah, that was awesome. I thank you for broadcasting it for us, and thank the pit stall for putting this on. So it was a great race. Some good racers in here.
Yes, sir. This is probably some of the top super speedway drivers. There is some others out there too, but this is a pretty hand-picked group here from John Johnson, and he did a great job getting this working this all together. This has just been an amazing job. So you guys did amazing. Congrats on your third place. And anybody else you want to shout out to before you get out of here?
Just Burnt Rubber Racing, my teammates, and Jeff Scott from Ford Entertainment Group. He helps us out a lot too. So good people. If you ever need a PC, just make sure you stop over to Ford Entertainment Group and check Jeff out.
All right, Jim. Well, congrats again, and we hope to see you next time. Go get that
All right,
$15.
Thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Let's see here. We got third place or second place, excuse me, Gabe Butler. Gabe,
Let's get Gabe in here.
Gabe?
I got you, Rudy. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Wow, what a finish right there. You and Whitaker going at it like that. It was one of you two were going to probably do something. And there were some close calls there. You guys looked like a little bit of blocking going on and everything coming to the line. Tell me about that finish, man. You had nobody behind you to help you.
Man, it was like a boxing match, but I got to be honest, that was a fun race, man. It was white knuckle stuff. It was awesome, and congratulations to Michael.
Yeah, he did an amazing job. He kept that car out front. Like I said, a little bit of blocking going on. Well, now, what did you think? One caution here tonight, a lot of pit stops, and very few people made mistakes. Everybody did a great job coming to pit road. What did you think of the race overall?
Actually, it's one of the better Talladega races I've ever been in, like Jim said, and that's a credit to all the drivers in here. So everybody did a fantastic job. Pit stops were good, and one caution. I mean, that's pretty strong.
Yes, sir. Well, you're $35 richer. You get $35 for finishing second place. What do you think about that?
I think that'll get me a couple of cases of Guinness.
Hey, there you go. Hey, I never thought of that. Brandon, you didn't tell me about that. I never thought about it. You could have bought Guinness with that.
Hey, look, man after my heart there. I feel you on that one.
All right. Well, now, Gabe, what did you think? I mean, Tim Lee put the money out here for this race here tonight, and he's part of the JDS Motorsports. What did you think of a guy just coming out of nowhere like that and doing that and putting money up for everybody? What did you think of that? Isn't that pretty cool?
That is awesome, and that is very, very generous of Tim. You really got to thank him for that, and also John Johnson and JDS Motorsports for putting this on, and of course MaxSpeedTV, the #1 broadcaster out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for that. Well, congrats again, Gabe, on your second place, and we'll see you around. Go get that $35, brother.
Thank you, Rudy. Have a good one, bud.
You too. All right, we're going to catch up here to the winner tonight. Man, what a drive for the win here. Chris Whitaker, you got a copy.
I sure do, Rudy, man. What a race. What a race.
I'm telling you. Well, tell me about the blocking there you were doing on Gabe. Tell me what was going on with that.
I know Gabe's a strong racer, and I was just doing everything I could to win. I had Chris Akers out there on the outside trying to help me, and I moved up there just trying to keep my position where it was. I knew I could run beside Gabe, And then with about 2 or 3 to go, I told Chris to go ahead and get me out front so I could try to start working on Gabe, and man, it paid off.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it was a great race. I got to admit, man, it was just one heck of a great race out there. You didn't lead a lot of laps tonight, but you know, I think you might have led the most, but you led quite a few. You battled there at the end. I think you owe a big thank you to that guy right behind you, Peter Bailey, man. He pushed his heart out to get you out there.
Oh, absolutely. You know, Gabe made that move to the outside, and I thought I was done for, and Peter came up and really pushed me back up there and get me back in the race.
Yep. But what did you think of the race overall? I mean, you know, I didn't see very many mistakes out there, so a very clean race.
It's actually probably one of the best Talladega races I've ran. In every league I've run in, this was actually top notch, and I was really happy to be a part of it.
I'll tell you what, it was good to see it run that well. You know, I mean, it was just very, very well organized event here tonight. I got to say, John outdid himself on this one. I think this was probably maybe not the best, but maybe one of the best, you know, events that he's ever put on, and great, you know, money prizes, T-shirts, the whole 9 yards, man. And you're going to come out of here $100 richer. What are you going to do with that $100? You got any plans for it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Put the money back in the race car, right?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, we were talking about that. You know, there might be a track you want or a car you want that you know, you've been kind of holding off on it, and you know, because not everybody has every track. You know, I do, but a lot of people don't. So maybe there's something that you've been kind of keeping your eye on. Now you can go get it. You know. Well, no plans on. You're married, right?
Absolutely.
No plans on taking the wife out for dinner or anything, or celebrate a little bit, or no?
I'll give her the T-shirt.
Oh, you give her the T-shirt. Okay.
Now, I know what he's going to do, Rudy. He's holding that money for start of football season here, ain't you?
Absolutely.
All right, brother. Well, who you got to thank for this win?
JDS Motorsports with John Johnson putting on this race. You got Tim Lee for putting up the money. Man, that's awesome of him. Let's see, everybody at the team. You know, you got oh shit, Daniel Holloway. I'm going blank right now. Chris Akers. All the guys that I race with, they do a great job.
Yep. All right, brother. Well, we'll catch you around the next time. But congratulations on that $100 and the customized T-shirt. Go celebrate that, and we'll see you next time, brother.
All right, thanks, Rudy. Been a blast.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, big congratulations there, Chris. Gabe, all y'all guys at the top. That was a great job, fellas.
Yep, that was.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
That was an amazing finish too, man. We had to rewind that back and look at it again, man. It was pretty cool. All right, well, everybody's chomping at the bit here. They want to see who's going to win the T-shirt. So I'm going to ask Alexa to draw a number between 1 and 16. And I'm hoping that I have the volume up here loud enough that y'all can hear it. Let me turn it up a little here. So, all right, we have Mike as number 1, Linda Haney, number 2, Sarah DiNapoli is 3rd, Iceman 4th, Brandon Herndon is 5th, Jason Allison 6th, Dave Freeman 7th, Russ Hancock 8th, Hot Wife is 9th, Joe Owen 10th, Scott Watson 11th, Platinum RV Sales 12th, Ken is 13th, Leon Phelps is 14th, Josh Medlock 15th, and Michelle Green 16th. So we got 16 names. So we're gonna ask Alexa here to draw a random number from 1 to 16 and see what she comes up with. So here we go. Alexa, please draw a random number between 1 and 16.
Your random number between 1 and 16 is 12.
Number 12, that is Platinum RV Sales. So Platinum, we need your address so we can mail you that T-shirt. Platinum RV Sales is the winner. He was number 12. So is Platinum in there? If he's not in there, we're going to draw another number. Platinum RV Sales, are you there? Well, while we're waiting for him, we're going to run down through the final results here real quick before we do decide to get out of here, because we're going to have to probably draw another name if he's not here. All right, looking at the results for tonight, Michael Whitaker coming home with the win. Gabe Butler second, Jim Walton third, Peter Bailey fourth, Michael Coe fifth, Donald Stewart finishing sixth, Daniel Holloway, seventh, Les Levy eighth, Anthony Post in ninth, and Doug Johnson 10th. Kenneth Osborne will finish 11th, Tyler Hilton 12th, Jesse Unruh 13th, John Johnson 14th, J.R. Johnson finishing 15th, Stacy Beddard 17th, Tim Williams 16th, Tim Williams 17th, Joshua Abney there 18th, Troy Radford 19th, Cade Green will finish in 20th, Thomas Quattlebaum Jr. will finish 21st, Douglas Wysocki 22nd, Stephen Herman 23rd, Sean Wilder 24th, J.D. Crow 25th, David Overstreet 26th, Rick Greenaway 27th, Ray Radford 28th, Timothy Lee 29th, Chris Akers 30th, Jordan Wright 31st, Joe Sanders 32nd, and Aaron Tolhurst rounding out the field in 33rd.
Your big movers of the night there, Rudy. Looks like you got Todd Poston going 32nd to 9th, and Daniel Holloway 24th to 7th. Both them guys putting in the top 10. That's a good run for them too.
All right, so Platinum's in there. John, you got his address? If you've got that all taken care of, yes. Platinum RV Sales won the T-shirt, the Pit Stall T-shirt. So do you got that all taken care of, John? If you do, I'll just go ahead and finish this up then. But congratulations to Platinum RV Sales for winning the shirt. Waiting for him here to give me an okay, he's got it, or whatever. Let me know, John, if you've got his address and you got it all taken care of. Well, anyhow, thank you all for tuning in tonight. Thanks for sticking around at the end here to find out who won the T-shirt. Congratulations to Chris Whitaker, Michael Whitaker for winning. Brandon, thanks for you for coming up and keeping me company here in the closing laps of this race. Pretty exciting race, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That was a good one there. I appreciate the opportunity to be up here with you. I hope I didn't mess it up too bad there on the broadcast.
No, you did fine. You did great. That was awesome. So
that was good stuff, though. That was a good race by all them guys. Very good.
I can't wait to race with you guys next weekend.
Oh, I can't wait either. You're more than welcome anytime. You know that, Rudy.
Okay, well, there. If you can't, I don't know, Platinum, take it up with John there if you wanted to put your address in there, or take it up with John, okay? But I'm going to get off of here. Thank you again for watching tonight, folks. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.